Tom Marcucci, a Wixom-based concrete contractor, has all kinds of business lined up. He just can't do it. Because of the weather, it's really affected us, he said. I've been doing this 39 years, and usually by the beginning of March, we can do a lot of footing and block work. And by April, we can start doing concrete work. With this weather, we're behind almost a month. It's been among the most un-springlike starts to April that Detroit and Michigan have seen in memory. You already knew that, but here's some data to prove it. The National Weather Service has kept daily temperature records for Metro Detroit since 1874. A review of that data for the first half of April shows this year wasn't the coldest ever, but it's up there, or down there, as the case may be. The average high temperature in Metro Detroit for the first half of April is 52.76 degrees, according to the historical data. This April, it has been an average high of only 47.1 degrees. And if you take out that one goofy day of April 12th, when the high temperature reached 76 in Detroit, the average high this month would drop another 2 degrees. Only 20 times in 144 years of records has the month started colder than this, and even in those colder Aprils, Metro Detroit residents typically had more days to thaw out. We've had only 3 days in the first half of this month with high temperatures in the 50s or above. 3. The long-term average for Detroit is 3 times that, 9 days in the 50s or higher. In nearly a century and a half, only 5 other starts to April have had fewer days in the 50s or higher. The uncooperative weather has laid waste to typical spring activities across the state. No one knows that better than a high school athletic director. We got 39 inches of snow here over the weekend, said Christian Wilson, the athletic director at Gaylord High School. That's not exactly conducive to baseball, softball, golf, soccer or track. We have canceled, through Friday, 82 games or meets, Wilson said. We've actually played 3 games. We got a soccer game in last week, and we were able to travel down to Clare and play a softball doubleheader. Wilson and his counterparts at other northern Michigan schools are now ripping up their schedules and scrambling to play anyone south of them with field conditions and weather that allow a game or a meet. More DTE, out-of-state crews to help restore power in Michigan. UP. Snowfall photo goes viral. It's amazing this Michigan school district hasn't used any snow days this year. Why isn't spring sticking? Low-pressure troughs in the atmosphere above us are proving unusually persistent, said Andrew Arnold, a meteorologist with the National Weather Service in White Lake. Nature abhors a vacuum. When a low-pressure area forms, air rushes in to fill it, in this case, frigid air coming down from the Arctic to the north, fed with moisture drawn up from the south on the other side of the trough. We've had a series of troughs that have dug in and pushed that warmer air well south of us, Arnold said. But relief may finally be on the way. The forecast for Detroit calls for high temperatures to reach the 50s by the weekend, and possibly the 60s by Monday, Arnold said. And they're forecast to stay in the 50s and 60s all next week. It is that time of year when we should be seeing more spring-like temperatures on a more consistent basis, he said. Ya think? Contact Keith Matheny, 313-222-5021 or kmatheny@freepress.com. Follow on Twitter at Keith Matheny. Read or share the story, https://on.freep.com/2qfj31m.